any updates on Michael Weather's situation with the team?
Not at this point. As soon as we do, we'll pass that along. He's obviously still not with us and not practicing with us. He's been given some things that he has to do on the legal side, and once he's done with those things, then we can deal with him as it relates to our team.
I understand he's still working toward physically being ready if he gets the chance.
Sure. And again, I'll say this. Part of my job is to help kids when they go through tough times. So I haven't in any way abandoned him. Still love him, still care for him, and still try to, help him through the academic side and make sure psychologically this isn't something that makes him give up on himself. He's got a lot of growing to do. Hopefully this is a situation that he can learn and grow from. And I think if he does that, long term for himself, he'll be fine. What it looks like for our team right now, I'll be hesitant to actually say I don't know. But as he continues to deal with those things, he'll give himself more of a chance to maybe have an opportunity to come back at some point.
On the positive side in practice so far, any pleasant surprises, or has it been about what you expected?
It's been about what I expected, but I'll say this. Isaac Likely, as I said before, has really separated himself from the other freshmen. But you started to see in this last week or so, Mo Kalu and Duncan DeMuth are much further along. They've had opportunities to struggle in practice and come back and watch film, to come and talk to our assistant coaches about how they can improve, and they've done that. They've taken it upon themselves to have ownership in their development. And those are things you don't always see in freshmen. So those two guys are now stepping forward. And you start to see different guys, I say, poke their head up out of the crowd a little bit from time to time. Ike's did it earlier. You're starting to see the hairs on the top of their head a little bit now. Can't see all their full eyes, but we can start to see a little bit of the top of their head.
Can't wait till they get facial hair.
Yeah, if they ever grow it.
OSU was among the programs mentioned in New York in the recent legal proceedings. Do you have any updates or comments as far as OSU's situation, how that's going?
No, I mean, I don't have anything new to add in terms of that. I don't know anything about the specifics of what they're talking about. Obviously, we're following it like everybody else, and if something comes up that we have to deal with, we will. At this point, we're operating business as usual, going about the business of preparing for a season and getting a bunch of young guys who certainly had no involvement in it, ready to play their first season of college basketball.
Since you've been here, you've kind of always had something or other happening with this program. How do you kind of keep yourself and your guys focused and going forward?
The beauty of it is none of this stuff is like the first adversity that I faced in my life. And so what I've always tried to do is really focus on what my responsibilities are. And I think I tried to distribute that and display that last year through all of it. And it worked out for our team in terms of being able to focus on just going out and trying to have as good a season as we could. It's the same approach I've taken this year, and it won't be any different if something else comes up, whether it's a Michael Weather situation or a name being mentioned or an injury or illness, whatever happens, man. It's not about what happens. It's about how you deal with it, the way you continue to work hard and approach things from a day-to-day basis. We have a choice every day to work hard and have a good attitude, and that's what we do in our program.